Hey there, you're watching the Dave Does channel. I'm Dave Does, and today it's Dave Does Reacts. Today I'm going to be checking out a band I've never checked out before. It's called Lyrica. The song is Strange Rabbit. I know nothing about this band in the slightest, apart from, I guess, Japanese. That's it. No research going into this whatsoever. We're going to just kind of wing it and see what's going on. I'm going to play the video from start to finish, no pausing, no talking, at the end of which I'll break down the song itself and, of course, the music video. I haven't got any lyrics to add because I believe it's going to be in Japanese, so it's going to be very much about vibe at this point. If I get a chance during the video, I will try to pull up some lyrics, but we'll see how we get on with that. But let's do this. This is Lyrica and Strange Rabbit. Let's do it. Okay, Lyrica and Strange Rabbit, let's get to this. So, yeah, really interesting track. I really like the music video. I think it's really striking use of like an industrial, what I don't know, the facility, warehouse, not warehouse, machinery plant, whatever you want to call it. Great look from the band. Obviously going for a very distinctive, over the top. Would it be visual key at this point? Quite possibly. And yeah, just really striking. I like there's a real crispness to the video with nice contrast, really great elements of bringing in some storytelling, trying to take you on a journey. So I think from that point of view, music video really cool. Keeps you watching, wants you to kind of take you all the way from the start to finish. And there's plenty of rewatch value in that video because there's plenty going on for you to nitpick through and find on repeat watching. So that's really cool. Musically, we've got elements from industrial undertones. You've got 80s synth in there. Reminds me of everything from action adventure cartoons music from the 80s, 90s, and all the way up to now. I'm trying to think of some of the ones. I mean, reference wise, you probably would make them anyway. But there are some like kids' cartoons and stuff that's kind of do 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 do, like Inspector Gadget, stuff like that. So yeah, there's some nice little bits in there, which was quite cool. Interesting how the vocals are always going to be a tricky one here, because initially my vocal thoughts on this were I don't like the guy's vocals. However, it's not like he's off key or anything like that. He's perfectly in tune. I was listening to and I was like, no, he's in pitch. He's pitched fine. He's doing it all. It's tonality for me that just hits me, and it probably falls into the same ballpark as Asami from Love Bites for me. It's quite a nasal delivery. It's all kind of at the back of the nose singing rather than out the front. So if you're using the back of the vocal coaches, we'll explain it better, but if you're singing from the nasal part, you're going to get this kind of nasal resonance going through in your singing. And there are points with that where he's doing it, especially when he's doing the higher part, he's definitely hitting that nasal tone. And Asami does the same in a lot of her singing. So it's something that I personally am not a fan of. But it's one of those ones I think if you listen to an album of it, by the time you got to the end of the album, you really wouldn't notice it. It's the same as when people talk about people like Axl Rose, Dave Mustaine, and they're like, I really don't like the vocals, and I don't really even notice them. They are what they are because I've listened to them long enough. But when I actually sit down and break it down for like and go, hang on, I'm going to review this album, and I listen to it, I go, I understand exactly what this nasal, this kind of biting sort of tone that Dave Mustaine does. I do understand what they're talking about, but because I listen to the music so much over the years that I don't even reference it in my head. I don't think about that when I hear it, and I think that's what happens with a lot of fans of bands like Love Bites and bands like this, is that they listen to it so much that when a new person comes in and says something like that, they kind of go, hang on, no, you're talking out your ass. But actually, if you do go back into be impartial and listen to it, you can hear it. Again, it is a way that people do sing. It's just whether or not you enjoy that type of tone, or you get used to it and you just move past it, which I'm sure I would with this band because they were quite interesting. I'd like to hear a few more different songs though to kind of get an idea. Song structure was really nice. Some nice little parts in there as well. Considering the length of the song, it didn't let you get bored, which I think was great, because you can, even 3-minute songs can get you bored sometimes if they haven't got the content to keep you going. If they just drag out a section, they've got boring riffs in there. But this was fun. There's plenty of fun parts in there, and I think the good switch of different vocal styles from high, mid-range talking, and even like the kind of screaming aggressive tone as well in there, so that kind of gives you a nice balance. So yeah, overall quite an interesting band to check out. I'll have to check out a few more to kind of get an idea whether or not they're a band that are going to really connect with me musically. They do, but vocals might be something that would take a bit of time for me to get used to. And as I said, it's not because he can't sing, because he clearly can sing and he's in tune and he's got intonation correct. It's just the tone for me, and that's just a personal thing. Some people will love it, some people won't. That's just my personal opinion. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.